Man, been working these 12-hour shifts. But tuned into the fight. Boots Ennis, man. Jaron Boots Ennis, man. I didn't post it on YouTube, but I did post it on TikTok. And I said, and I quote, I think, man, Boots, he gonna win by knockout. I think he gonna make a statement performance. Not only will he make a statement performance, but he will, after this fight, challenge Barrios, challenge Brian Norman Jr., and I think he gonna beat both of them. I said that on TikTok. I wrote some notes down, y'all, so that's why I'm looking at this paper right here, just in case y'all was wondering. Wrote some notes down, man. For one, like I said, I just think Boots was gonna be too much for him. Kind of reminded me of a Baranchik, Keyshawn Davis type of fight, man. Where I was like, man, I think Boots gonna be way more athletic. Uh, I think Stanionis is gonna try to walk him down. And the fight really played out kind of just like that. This was a statement win for Kayla. How you doing? Statement win for Boots, man. Jaron Boots Ennis, bro, showing he really is who he say he is at 147, and he going for undisputed, man. Uh, I'm great, man. Great night of boxing. What's going on, gaming? Turbo Boots, man. Jaron Boots Ennis. That's what we talking about tonight. I really and truly feel nobody at 147 can beat Boots. I think he's just too much for everybody. Like I said, I got my notes right here while I was watching the fight. He just too much for everybody at 147. Uh, Stanionis caught him with some good shots, but it showed me that Boots really do got a chin. Uh, he can absorb shots from almost anybody at 147. I think he a big 147 pounder, man. He a big welterweight. It also reminded me of Spence Crawford. Boots was just a better man. He was more skilled. He was more sharper. He was willing to trade with Stanionis. Uh, like I said, he took Stanionis' best shots and he rolled with him. He came back and fired off combinations after combinations, man. Boots showed, man, he can't be fucked with at 147. How you doing, Destiny? Shout out, man. We got Boots. Boots cannot be fucked with, man. And I'm going to say it just like that at 147. I think Boots take over 147-pound division. How you doing, Tina? Shout out to you, man. He just got a statement win, a statement TKO versus Stanionis. Uh, and it's crazy, bro, because I called it on TikTok. I didn't post it on here, but I posted it on TikTok. And I said, I think Boots, he gonna walk over Stanionis, and he gonna beat Barrios. He gonna beat Brian Norman Jr. just because, yeah, he gonna beat both of them, man. He gonna become undisputed, straight up. Uh, Boots school Stanionis. And like I said, I know he can absorb everybody punches at 147. But I like how he tightened up his defense in the later rounds. In the earlier rounds, Stanionis was catching him at times. With one shot here, one shot there. But Boots, man, he tightened up his defense in the later rounds. And like I said, I think Boots, he beat Barrios. He'll beat Brian Norman Jr. He just too much for everybody at 147 right now, y'all. Nah, but I got a boxing channel. I've been watching it long enough to call the fight correctly. I said I didn't post it on YouTube, but I posted it on TikTok, and I said Boots was gonna be too much for Stanionis. He was way more athletic. Stanionis a walk you down type of fighter with the high guard, kind of like Spence Crawford. I think it said Boston Richie. It was good, man. But yeah, I said, man, it was gonna kind of be like that to where Spence come forward, Stanionis a come forward guy. Boots could switch stances, got power in both hands. He was the stronger man. He was more athletic, and it happened just like that. Same way with Keyshawn Davis versus Baranchik. I called it. I said, man, I think Keyshawn just gonna be way more athletic. When it's time to exchange, when it's time, you know what I'm saying, stand and bang, Keyshawn not gonna have a problem doing that. He did it exactly like that. You could kind of see it on the film. Fat Hoot said they gonna switch somebody down, man. So y'all stay out his way. But like I said, man, I called it. Shout out to Boots Ennis, man. I think after this statement win, he put the welterweight division on notice. Uh, Brian Norman Jr. Barrios, they just can't mess with Boots, man. He could absorb their punches, and I don't think they could take what he giving back to them. Think he hitting too hard, got a good chin. Shout out to Boots, man. More. You think so, Philip? Nah, man, I don't know. He got power in both hands, though. Like I said, he could switch stances. He was way more athletic. He was just a better man. He dropped him in the 6th round, and STANIONIS quit on the stool. His team threw in the towel. So like I said, shout out to Boots, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Like I said, been working better these 12-hour shifts, so I ain't been posting like I normally post. But we gonna get back lit on this channel, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.